for the Workspace Reservation Management app. During our requirement gathering session, our stakeholder highlighted that managing office space via manual spreadsheets and scattered emails was causing delays and frustrations due to lack of visibility. This lack of a centralized system meant employees were driving 30 whole minutes to the office, only to find nowhere to work. Today, I will demo the new day-to-day experience of two key players: a user, David, looking to book a desk, and a facilities agent, for me, managing that request. So, starting here on the service portal, I'm logged in as David Luke. And you can also see that we have a new shortcut added for the Workspace Reservations bookings page. So once we're in here, we can click on directly to our request form. As you can see, the form is designed to be straightforward and to ensure data integrity at all times. We have all our required fields flagged out. In this instance, for example, we have the reserved for is pre-filled with the logged in user. When we want to book select a space, we've got a list of options. There's hot desks, there's meeting rooms, and there's collab spaces. Now, for David, we know that he needs a desk. We know he needs a hot desk, right, for one person. So should we go for, let's go for 1104. And you see right there, the location is pre-filled. Now let's go ahead and select our dates. Now we've got a more info, helper instructions. So let's see what's in there. So it says, please give 48 hours notice if you require additional support. So we don't need additional support. So let us go ahead to book in for today. And our checkout will also be for today, but maybe let's say an hour. So let me move that up by an hour. The purpose for a visit, let's say research, additional comments. Let's see what they expect from us. More info, so you can share your workspace needs. So in our case, we don't have any additional needs, so we can leave this blank as it's an optional field. So let's go ahead and submit our request. And success, you can see right here, we now have our request 10027 available. So next stage, I will be logging in and impersonating the agent. It's for me, the facilities agent. And as you can see, we have our Workspace Reservations module, which consists of the reservations and the workspace maintenance, which I will go into detail a bit more later. But for now, let's go and review all the reservations that we have. And boom, so here we go. We've got the 1027 booking from David that was created earlier. So let's go in. And here we have our open booking reserved for David Liu. And also, if I just draw your attention to our UI actions buttons, we have custom buttons. We've gotten rid of a couple of the out-of-the-box buttons, the delete and the update buttons from the UI. So in this instance, before we get started, I'm going to claim this reservation so that I will be assigned to agent working on this reservation. Now the next step is, let's say David has come in, he's come to check in. So all I just need to do is use our check-in button. And as you can see, the reservation status moved from pending check-in to checked in. Now for the purpose of the demo, obviously we don't have a full hour to wait. So I'm just going to go ahead to check out David. Let's assume the hour has elapsed, and let's go ahead and check it out. And boom, once again, now the state is toast complete. The status is now checked out. If you look in the activities log, all the records, and so all the activities, all the changes, every step of the way is logged for visibility and traceability, which is one of the issues that our stakeholder raised during their requirement gathering session. Now, if you notice, we have a needs maintenance button. Now, let's say when, for me, I go around to check the room upon checkout, just to make sure everything's all well and good, because we need to know if we need to delist the room as available, if it needs maintenance, or obviously we're going to open it back up for future booking. So in this instance, for the purpose of the demo, I would actually like to report an issue. So what was discovered is the monitor is broken and needs to be replaced. So we're just going to save that. So we've added that to our note. Now, instead of having to jump into the maintenance view to create a ticket, all we just need to do is to click this need maintenance, and we've got the automation behind the scenes has automatically pre-filled all the necessary information and everything was picked up from our reservation booking immediately. So not much needs to be done. So really all we just need to do is have this saved and submitted. We have our maintenance team that's the assigned group. So once they're ready, they can get working on that. So let's go in and submit that. Fantastic. Now, if we go back into the ticket, right? So let's go back in. So that we're in the record. If we scroll down, we can see that we now have the linked maintenance issue at the bottom of the reservation. So the next steps would actually to work on the automation that would in return update and remove room 1004 from the available list and move it to in maintenance so that it's no longer available for bookings in the future. And on that note, we've come to the end of the demo and look forward to seeing you again in Sprint 2 demo. Okay?